I designed and built the most insane farm in hardcore Minecraft history. You probably think the rates of this farm are going to be insane, but April Fools, this farm will get 0 drops per hour and is insane because you'd have to be insane to build it. But a farm has to do something, and we can't get XP or items because then the farm would be too useful. So what can we farm that isn't useful at all? Statistics. Statistics are literally just for the flex, and some people have really cool statistics, but I want a really high stat in something stupid, like murdering villagers. They drop nothing, so they're perfect. So let's build a farm to get myself a stupidly high number of villagers killed. Alright, we gotta go find somewhere to build this. This right here seems like a pretty nice spot to me. So this farm will basically just be a ton of villager breeders stacked on top of each other. Each villager breeder needs 2 villagers for it to work, so we're gonna build the top villager breeder first and then build down so that the top breeder populates the lower levels. So let's get to work. So as I built more and more layers of this farm, more and more babies started getting produced, and I'm kind of overwhelmed now because I am not able to build platforms as fast as the babies are getting produced. So you can see that this room has quite a few villagers in it. Do you think the villagers will still trade with me for a reasonable price after I do this? Oh yeah, Miles is right. The pillagers did show up to see the massacre of thousands of villager children. Okay, we finished this first tower. Now we just have to get villagers onto every single level. We have killed 999 villagers. You should be honored, baby. 1,000, let's go! I love how they ran over to me like, what have you done to my brother? I'll do it to you too. Dude, what is this? How did you guys grow up in this hole? So I've built half of this, and look at how much durability I've used on my hoe. And we now have it operational. We're gonna build a second one of these towers over here to double the production. But for now, I just added this little system that lets me kill them. That system wasn't keeping the villagers alive, so I designed this little storage chamber for villagers where they're in scaffolding blocks so they don't die of cramming and they can grow up without escaping the chamber. Now I can go work on the second tower and villagers will collect in here. This thing has been collecting villagers for like an hour now, but they're causing a lot of lag, so let's kill them and see how many we get. From 2,325 to 2,902, that's over 500 in 2 swings of my sword. That's beautiful, man. Help me, I literally can't move, there are too many babies! Let me out! Let me out! Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. We are onto our final layer of the breeder. Now we just have to get villagers onto the layer. There are a few over here, and then there are some that are sleeping, which is strictly prohibited. Alright, you guys all die now. Aw, damn it, they're escaping. Okay, so we're finally done with both of these towers. This took so long, man. Now that we're done with the breeders, we need to kill the villagers. When I kill a villager with my sword, the villager's killed stat goes up, but if it dies to anything else, it doesn't. So I could hit the villagers directly, but then my sword would break. Also, I'd run out of food and starve, which usually isn't an issue because a regen beacon will keep you alive. But taking damage stops you from sleeping, and sleeping is really important for this farm because villagers only breed during the day, so if you sleep through every night, you get 50% more villagers per hour. So I could add an XP farm to mend my sword and a villager carrot farm to give me food to eat, but then the farm wouldn't be useless anymore because I'd be getting extra carrots and XP. So to fix this, we had to change the killing method entirely. So let's build the new one. This one uses TNT to kill the villagers. This works because when TNT that was lit by a player kills something, it counts as a player kill. So I'll shoot an arrow into this machine that will use it to light TNT that I place. Placing blocks doesn't cost you hunger or XP, so those 2 issues are solved. So let's try the farm. If I come down here, if I go ahead and turn on a auto clicker, and now it should hopefully be working. Ah, I did something wrong. There are like a million babies. Can I just like herd them all up if I like place that? Everyone gather around. That worked shockingly well. Now if I hit that, please. Okay. That landed in the water. Pretty beautiful. Definitely a good farm that everyone should build. So we used all of our TNT, and you can see it only got us about 800 more villagers killed. And so I decided I need to make a much cheaper version of this because I do not have enough TNT. One of my ideas for making the farm cost less TNT was to have all the baby villagers get moved out of the loaded chunks so they stop causing lag and build up in a scaffolding block where they won't take entity cramming. Then I'll have a flame arrow on a trapdoor sitting above a TNT minecart minecart in the unloaded chunks. If I flip this lever, the trapdoor beneath the arrow will open, but the arrow isn't loaded, so it won't fall until I increase my render distance. Then the arrow will hit the TNT and kill all the villagers instantly. The problem is that for villagers to breed, they need a bed for their baby, and when a baby is born, it claims a bed. Using carpet mod, we can see which beds are claimed by this line that connects the villager to its bed. Normally, villagers unclaim their beds at night, but by unloading the villagers, they can't unclaim their beds, so after 2 babies are born, the breeders won't have a bed for their next baby, so their breeding attempts will fail. So I found another solution, so let's do that. Now they'll drop down, they'll make their way to the middle, and they won't take entity cramming here. Now we just have to change this redstone up a little bit. We set up this redstone that will make it so that I place 3 TNT every night, and now all we have to go and do is craft some TNT. Man, I really hope that this farm works because I just used the very last of all of my gunpowder, and since Mojang broke ENXO4's mob farm, I also have no source of gunpowder. On the bright side, now we have all this TNT to use. So I added a shulker box unloader to this thing originally because it used to use like 2,000 plus TNT per hour, and now that it's down to 18, I think we can do this. Now, let's just put this into here, and now we are ready to go. Now I just get to leave this running overnight. Okay, I AFK'd overnight at the villager farm, so let's see how many villagers we've killed. And 26,518 villagers. So I did what I set out to do, and I probably hold the world record for most villagers killed in hardcore now. But the video isn't over yet, so don't like and subscribe just yet. We have bonus content. Here's my girlfriend's reaction to my wonderful farm. We have some villagers. These guys will farm these crops, and they'll breed, and then the baby will drop down here, and then I am standing down here, and I kill them. It's a really good farm, super beneficial. It gives me precisely 0 items per hour and 0 experience per hour. What are your thoughts?
It took me a while. I thought he was actually serious.
No, I am serious. That is what the farm is.
It took me so long to realize that he was just trolling.
I'm not trolling. So my goal is to finish designing this machine and make it so that I can kill about 1,000 villagers per hour. More specifically, they're baby villagers, but that's not by design. That's just by happenstance, you know? It just happens to be that they're babies because it takes 20 minutes for them to grow up, and that costs a lot of computer resources. So I kill them as fast as possible. What are your thoughts? You love it, right?
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, great. Dash has a desire to kill newborn children. It's not exactly a desire. It's more just like, I want to, you know?
It sounded not real. So
No, it's definitely real. That is actually what the farm does. I don't kill babies in real life, okay, guys? Trust me.
I hope you don't.
I don't know.
That's a red flag.
Man, killing babies is a red flag now? What next? They stop letting you smash like and subscribe on my YouTube video? Well, for now, it's not a red flag, so do it quick. Thanks for watching. Happy April Fools, everyone.